Hi, this video is about why I'm vegan again. So the reason why is because like I may have already made another video about this or whatever, but I just want to talk about it again. Maybe I'll add some bits to it. So I'm vegan again because um, I know that vegan is an ethical stance against um, animal exploitation and abuse. Like I know that that's the definition. Um, but I started off by going more towards a high carb, low fat thing, and that sort of tended in the direction towards like a plant based diet again. Um, you know, so after I finished off all the meat that I had left, because I realized that I already know that I lose weight on high carb, low fat, and also vegan as well. I know that like it doesn't have to be vegan to lose weight on high carb, low fat, but it pretty much is because most foods that are high carb and low fat are the plant foods. You know what I mean? So so by doing that, I think I may have covered in a previous video that by doing that, it actually got me back in the mindset of feeling empathy for the animals and things like that. So as opposed to thinking, you know what, like it's natural to eat meat, um, if if you feel bad about it, then that doesn't change the fact that it's good for you. You know what I mean? So yeah, but at the same time, I wanted to say that you know with losing weight, I know this video is probably about people are going to think this is about ethics or something, but about losing weight, let's just make the video more about weight loss. Okay, so with me, I understand that whether you're doing like a low carb diet where you would expect to lose weight on that, and also a high carb diet which is high carb low fat, you'll probably have I've had good results on either of them. Um, I did the GAPS diet once for a little while, for about a year, and over the first couple of months, I was losing weight, even though there were some carbs in it, the fruits and yeah, mainly fruits, but you were having as much fat as you wanted to from meat and things like that. So I wasn't restricting at all. I was just eating what was allowed on the diet, right? On the GAPS diet, and I was losing weight. But I put that down to the fact that I adjusted the oils that I was having, and I wasn't having any vegetable oil, right? So I thought that just by simply you can eat as much carbs and fat as you want. I just thought that you just change your oil and Bob's your uncle and like you lose weight. You know what I mean? You have healthy oil and you'll lose the weight. But actually, maybe the other factor that was going on was um, you're not having any starch foods on that diet. You're not having as much sugar as well because there's no sucrose, there's no starch, but you can have fruits. That's what you can have, right? Um, and so maybe those were the factors as well. I was having less carbs, so I was losing weight, even though I was having plenty of fat. You know what I mean? So I was meaning to say that with me at the time I was gaining a bit of weight before I did that, so I was going around 90 kilos, and for me to be like sort of a slim body weight, I'm around 80 kilos or like around 80, 82, maybe 78 kilos. Um, but 90 is me sort of getting a little bit heavier, you know what I mean? Um, and more recently, when I was eating as much carbs and fat as I wanted to, uh, I was getting to around 95 kilos, so even heavier than I was before that, like before I did the GAPS diet. So while I was now eating plenty of carbs and fats, so um, that's a way that I can gain weight. Of course, is eat plenty of carbs and fats, and then um, yeah. So the point I'm making as well is if I'm either at a healthy weight, which is around 80 to 82, or I'm over 90 kilos and I keep getting bigger, right? So it feels like for me, if you're eating as much as you want to, right? Like there's no sort of what would you say, in between. So either you're gonna keep gaining weight and it's like when is it gonna stop? Or it's like I'm gonna be at a good weight. In a way, there's no sort of in between. Like if you are in between, you're probably getting bigger or you're on the way down if you've made a change. So that's something to keep in mind. Um, you either sort of stick to a lifestyle that will keep you slim intentionally, or you're gonna be just gaining weight, probably getting bigger and bigger, and you're gonna go, oh shit. But the thing is, some people will probably try and eat less, so they'll try and reduce how much they eat. So that's how they'll lose weight for a little bit and they'll go back up. But I'm saying that something that you can kind of stick to if you're doing high carb, low fat, or maybe some people do low carb, high fat, or less carbs and more fat. Um, what I'm saying is, if you're losing weight down to, like, say, for me, around um, 80 to 82, like I was saying, um, I'm either on my way down and I'm gonna be a healthy weight, or a slim weight, or I'm gonna be going up. So that's something that I've realized is yeah, I probably repeated myself about 3 or 4 times, but yeah, that's sort of the key thing I found was yeah, either I'm intentional about what I'm eating as opposed to um like, it's not about being intentional, it's more about you're finding a diet that will help you lose weight. So either you're going to be at a healthy weight or you're going to be getting bigger and bigger. It's like either it's like make your choice, you know what I mean? Either it's up to you. You keep getting bigger, or you lose weight and stay slim. Sort of, yeah. So that's what I mean. There's no sort of, I mean, of course, there's a little bit of gray area in there because you can still be at a fairly healthy weight at around, for me, 80, 82 kilos. If you're eating a little bit of fat, keeping it in there. Because if you were to go really low fat on high carb, you'd probably, I don't know, you probably keep getting slimmer and a bit underweight. But yeah, either, yeah. So I've already said it. But either it's getting bigger and bigger, or it's getting slimmer and slimmer. But you know, but then if you're eating a sustainable diet, you're going to be sort of slim but not too slim. You get what I mean? But for me, if I'm getting heavier, I'm probably going to keep getting heavier. So that's what I've noticed. Cool. So tell me about yourself as well. If oh, it's not like tell me about yourself like a job interview or something, but like tell me about you, like if you've done a keto diet, if you've done high carb, low fat, or something like that, and like if you found that either you can be, like, say, around a good slim weight, like quite lean, or it's sort of a two-way street. You're either getting bigger until you don't know when it's going to stop, or you're at a healthy weight that stays sustainable and it stays there. You know what I mean? What is it for you? Or do you find that maybe you're just in between and it stays there? But for me, I feel like if I'm getting bigger, I'm just going to keep getting bigger. I'm going to be like, when's it going to stop, mate? You know? All right, have a good one. It was cool to chat about about diet and stuff and losing weight or whatever, you know what I mean? Cool.